Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us this morning. At 9 a.m., we will close our social media and continue on Zoom only. Join us by getting your Zoom link at elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We'll be there until 10 a.m. You can join us now, and we'll see you in the Elizabeth Zoom room. Today, your hosts are Mama Ayaba Bay and Mama Awa Asaseya.
Sorry, that is the wrong one.
Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining us this morning. At 9 a.m., we will close our social media and continue on Zoom only. Join us by getting your Zoom link at elizabethvisionaryconference.org. We will be there until 10 a.m. You can join us now, and we'll see you in the Elizabeth Zoom room. Today, your hosts are Mama Raziya Curtis, Andrea Hetheru, and Deitra Covington. Enjoy.
Grand Rising, everyone.
Grand Rising. Oh, my bejesus. Does Raziya have the new number?
Yes, she does. I just talked to her and she's coming in now. She should be showing up.
Okay, cool. You are muted, my darling.
There we go. Oh, wait, why do we do this? And then after we unmute, can you hear me?
Right.
Me first and then hit the unmute button because we all forget. That could be another. We need to make some money up in here. We have quarter for mute. Forget.
I know, right? Oh my, that would be so funny. Oh my.
Yes.
Yeah, quarter for the other one. For the
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So I see we have, oh, hi, Mama Raziya and Star.
Yeah.
It's the roll call.
Boogie,
Boogie roll call. Hey.
My name is Hat. Hey, I love to dance. Hey, and I got sisters. Hey, on the set. Hey,
my name is Deitra. Hey, I like to dance. Hey, my name is Deitra. Hey, I'm on the set.
Hey,
my name is Adone, and I can do it. Yeah, and I'm on the set. Yeah, I like to dance, and play my tambourine.
shake. Her name's Raziya. Yeah, she drinking water. Hey, so you should also drink
some water.
Right. You on mute, Mama Raziya. You're on mute.
Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising.
I must have called about 4 or 5 numbers to see what was wrong. And I just had the numbers transposed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that
it's good to see everybody.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
Yes. And Star.
Yes. Star is.
What's your attendance? Roll call, girl. Roll call.
Boogie, check, girl.
Roll call.
Boogie, check.
Pam could be on the throne at this time. Who knows?
Oh, okay. Well, we'll let her.
Throne of grace. And
That's all right.
Release yourself.
I know. Do what you got to do.
Don't fight the feeling. Release yourself. Let yourself go.
All right. Greetings. We're going to get into this Oracle cards, the Isis Oracle by Alana Fairchild.
Yes.
So it says, awaken the high priestess within. All right, let's see who we pull today. Let's see. Right. Oh dear. So this is called, gotta find it. You have to remember to show what you want your people to see, not from your view, but for their view. And I gotta tilt because of the glare. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go. I see it.
Kind of look at the baby there, and looks like Hetheru's horns. You know, my horns go up on in the sundial. All right, so it's called the Rising Sun card. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved, for the divine solar child. A new consciousness within you is born.
Ooh, that sounds powerful.
All right now.
Can you read that again?
Yes.
Soak that one in.
Rising sun. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born.
Ashe.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Mama Het.
Oh man, the glare goes different. All these windows in here.
I know, I'm seeing light shining through these windows. I'm like, oh, well, what can I do?
That's good right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's moving. We're moving, so.
All right. All right. Ashe. All right.
Ashe.
Wow. What's next? Some movement.
You want to do a little movement?
Of course I do. Now, did anybody go get their yoga balls yet?
Well, I have mine, but you know.
I'll let it pass. I wanna, okay. All right, let me see something. All right, so we'll just do some, if you have a water bottle or something with you, we'll just do some exercises with our little bottles. And we're just gonna do, so I think I need to move back a little bit. Let's see, I'll put this here. I'm gonna take this out. Moving around a little bit today. All right. So what we're going to do is, if you don't have anything, that's okay. We're going to do some arm stretches. I'm dealing with a little neck issue, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep persevering. And I put on some meditation music to help with neck pain. And I was walking around. I was like, wait a minute, I'm not feeling the. So that works. I'm
good.
Binaural beats. I'm still dealing with it, but it's not as bad as it was. So we're going to just sit. You can stay in your chair. You don't have to stand up unless you want to. But what we're going to do is we're just going to raise our arms and just go straight up here to shoulder level. Okay? All right, just shoulder level. You don't have to go up over your head or anything. Let me see if I can catch something real quick. Oh, here we go. Little Robert Glasper. All right.
Nice.
All right. So we're just going to lift gently. So you want to remember your posture. Inhaling through the nostrils, filling that belly with air. You're breathing from the diaphragm, and also opening up your core and push it down to the root chakra on the inhale. And then on the exhale, you're going to squeeze the core, pull it back up behind your belly button, and you're going to release all the air, imagining your belly button touching your spine, and exhaling through your mouth. Okay? All right. So we're just going to lift up gently, inhale up, and exhale down. Okay? That's one. And two. Use it at your own pace. And down. If you want, you got 2 water bottles, 2 cans of peas or something, inhale up. and down. Or if you have squeeze balls, 4, take it down. And 5, and down, and 6, and down, 8, and 7, and last one we'll do 8, and 8, and down. Now we're going to pull our shoulder. We're going to pull our elbows back. Keep the shoulders in their place though, but pull those shoulders back, and we're just going to do this. Extend out, but leave those elbows out, but make sure your shoulders are down. Inhale, so the chest is out, and you're just breathing gently. You should feel those muscles contracting. Your shoulder blades should be almost kissing back there behind you. We got 3 more. You can feel those muscles squeezing at the top. I'm already sweating already. All right. Release that. Now we're gonna kind of lean over just a little bit. Oh, we can't see. I'm about to take it all the way down. Take it all the way down now. All right. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of leaning over. Don't worry about me kneeling. You just stay up. You just lean over a little bit. And we're going to, it's called rowing. So if you're sitting in your chair, you can pop your foot in front of you and lift the toes up off the ground. And we're just gonna do this. Can't see myself. That's like head all over the place today. I'm all over the place. All right, so we're just, it's called rowing. So I'm standing and leaning over, but you want your back flat, and you're just gonna take your hand to your foot and bring it back up. And down to the foot and back up. That's only one side. So I'm gonna get 8 in. And 4.
6,
5,
7,
6,
and 8.
All right, how many of them? I'm heading off the count. It's all right.
That
It's
was
all right.
8.
That's good. Switch sides and do the other side. Let's go. And 1. And bring that elbow up. Make some effort there. Bring that elbow up. Yes.
4,
That's it.
5, 6, 7, and 8.
All right. Good deal. Good deal. Good deal. I don't know about you all, but Mama Head is. I'm already glistening on.
But
All right.
thank you, Mama Head. I enjoyed that. That was
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. We gotta do some wrist circles. You can sit down now, though. So some wrist circles, and we're gonna go one direction for 8, and then the other opposite direction, because we're all typing and using computers.
Yeah.
So we want to keep these phalanges, that our fingers are called phalanges, and we're going to keep those nice and moist. Tanae says the motion is the lotion. All right. And we'll just do some wings up. So I'm just doing my elbows. I have my thumbs tucked in my armpit, and we're just gonna go up and down. So when we get our wings, we want to know how to fly. We might need them tonight. We might have to escape tonight and go do some magical things. So you want to keep your wings nice and strong.
okay, nice.
Do some fairy work.
Fairy work.
Fairy. All right, let's just shake it out. Woo. I know I don't have a drip of sweat on my chin. I mean, the glisten. We call that glisten. I am. Look at this. I'm wet.
That's good. That's good. Okay, it looks like she's frozen.
You froze up, boo. Come back. Come back.
I'm
Come back. Come back.
Take it back, Deitra. Hey, I don't know what happened.
Okay, well, it's okay. You back.
Okay, it's your turn.
Okay, all right. Sounds good. Sounds
Go, Deitra.
okay. Good, great, Grand Rising, everyone. So glad to have you here with us. We want to discuss clothing and our health. How our clothing affects our health. You might say, how does that happen? You know, we've been living years and never really thought about it, but I want to share a few things with you. And please, by all means, if you feel moved to share anything in regards to what I'm saying, you want to add something, take something away, please raise your hand or just come on in and let it be known. Okay, so I want to start by saying that healthy fabrics to keep your skin happy. We want to make our skin happy. You know, it's part of who we are, and you know, it's carried around with us all the time. Even though you make sure to choose the best body butter, massage oil, and healthy foods for your skin, there is one more important factor that you might have been overlooking. Guess what? Always remains in contact with your skin. Fabrics. There are various types of fabrics on the market. You know, it's interesting. I just read that and I thought about how in, you know, some African pictures, they show, you know, the bodies of the people with nothing on. You know, they might have a loincloth or something, but they don't have a lot of clothing on sometimes, you know, in the movies, of course. But that just reminds me that, you know, that has not always been the case for us, you know, always having a lot of clothes on. But let me finish. There are various types of fabrics on the market. However, selecting healthy fabrics ensures your skin and body is in optimal health. Glowing skin says a lot about your health. Skin is the largest organ of the body, and it performs a vital role in various crucial bodily functions. Therefore, it is important to take good care of it. Does this sound foreign to anybody? Okay, all right. I'm glad we're on the same page. Okay, what is in a fabric? Your skin can look simple from the outside. However, it is very complex, it is a very complex multitasking organ playing a multitude of crucial roles, such as protecting your body against the external environment, regulating body temperature, minimizing water loss, excreting waste from the body. Just like Mama had showed us, she was sweating, it was releasing. Yes, yes, yes. Let me see here. And helping to detect sensations such as cold, heat, pressure, and pain. With such various functions to perform, the health of the skin is extremely important. Scientific ones, I'm not going to read that. As your skin is always in direct contact with fabrics, the type and structure of fabrics can significantly influence the health of your skin. What you wear determines the health of your skin. Therefore, it is important to pay attention to the type of fabric, from clothes, undergarments, socks, and towels to bed sheets. Switching to healthy fabrics that allow your skin to breathe freely, prevent rashes, allergies, and other skin issues that can damage your overall health. On the other hand, using synthetic fabrics restricts the skin from breathing, clogs skin pores, and causes rashes. Further, the chemicals from synthetic fabrics can seep through tiny skin pores and settle into your tissue, thus increasing the toxic load on your body. It's very interesting. I mean, as I even read that, it's it seems like, wow, all this has been happening over the years in my life, and I didn't even know it. I didn't realize it, but it happens. But let me continue. Anyone has to share, want to share
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, Deitra, I wanted to share when you were saying that, I was thinking about that, and you mentioned sheets. I did not know that there was a thread count
Okay.
until I was, actually, when I met this one sister who said, oh, I got to get a 400 and nothing under 400. I'm like, what? What is
Okay,
what are you
right.
talking about?
Yeah.
I really, because mama just went and got something she could afford.
Right.
It was not about no count or anything. I doubt that even in her lifetime that she ever dealt with a thread count, or she would have been in teaching us, she would have said, you want to make sure you get a 300 or 400,
Exactly.
200, or said, no, we can't use that. That's only, it was never a consideration, because we was just,
Yeah, I think about thread count when I think Egyptian cotton, it's supposed to be softer and whatever. So, and that's like, that can go up to about 600 thread count.
yeah,
It's expensive. It's more expensive for sure.
yeah.
Okay, Mama Raziya, you want to share something?
Well, I had a similar experience to Sheila in terms of not really realizing the big difference that you could find in your bedding and how important it was. And basically, the thread count was the higher the thread count, the more expensive the sheets. I was looking at I did Google yesterday just to see what they were saying about healthy fabric and all. And I found out that there's a place called Sonaviv. It's a retreat in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And their website is very interesting in terms of giving information about why they choose cotton. They choose the finest fabric for people to sleep on, to wear when you get there. They say, whatever clothes you brought, just put them in your closet. And they give you complete line of clothing to wear while you are at the retreat.
Wow.
Because
Mama Raziya, how do you spell that place?
It's SANOVIV.
Okay.
And it's a Sonaviv retreat. And I have the phone number and everything. I know two people who've gone there for healing. Our Mama Betty that we mentioned.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so she was the one that gave me more information about it. But people go there with tremendous challenges, illnesses, and so forth. And there is so much emphasis on the clothing as a part of their healing. They go deep into it, and the website has some good information.
Oh, I'm definitely going to check it out. I'm definitely going to do that. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else? Okay.
Well, I think we'll get into it maybe later, but there is a movement going on now. I'm getting there's a lot of advertisement, and you see different little little bits about sheets that are sweatless, or there's some type of fabric that and these sheets will keep you cool. And I'm very curious about what that fabric is. And I know there's a line of clothing coming out. Someone bought me a shirt, oh, this is something new. And to me, it's very uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not, the fabric is a man-made, very fancy, but not comfortable.
Yeah.
So we do need to look into what's going on in the fabric world.
Yeah, they're
Africa.
trying to make things cheaper and, you
Yeah.
know, make more money, just buy, and we buy everything that looks cute, but it might not be good for us, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like the enemy of our soul, people that are being used, that even, I mean, we don't really think about our clothing, but they would use anything to bring our bodies and our minds and our, you know, anything that touches us, anything that has, where we have opinions about and stuff, that they would use, even clothing, even like material,
Yes,
to, yeah, to cause different things. Probably a lot of the rashes and skin irritations. What is that called when they have
eczema,
eczema? Is a lot to do with what we're putting on our babies and
yes,
putting on our
right.
children or ourselves. I know that there was one vendor that would always show up at the African World Festival. And she was a white lady that would only have cotton, 100% cotton, no dye in her clothes. It was all white, you know, and just, that's all she wore was 100% cotton. And for those reasons of the
Right.
benefits, you know, we just see
Well,
something cute and grab it.
yeah, it was a gynecologist who shared the truth with me. It must have been 20 some years ago,
Mhm.
25, 30 years. I was dealing with yeast infections and vaginal infections, and I did not realize that these beautiful panties and the nice lingerie that was silky looking and so forth was really bad for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said,
Couldn't breathe.
honey, yeah. She said, you know, we can take medications and creams and all these things, but you need to just stop wearing tight fitting jeans and some of the things that are really bad for you. Wear loose clothing and wear cotton.
Yes,
Hitch all those, you know, donate them, whatever you need to do, but just buy some cotton drawers
that's right, that's
and
right.
get used to that, because
Yeah.
that it can make a world of difference in the reproductive organs of women and the overall health. Cotton
Mama
is
Evelyn,
breathable.
did you want to share something?
Unmute yourself.
Oh.
She's used to sitting there and it's always unmuted, so she just talks.
Exactly, right.
We still don't hear you, baby. You're unmuted, but we don't hear you.
Okay.
Well, while she's pulling that together, oh, Juanita?
Grand Rising, my sister. Thank you for
Oh,
being
Grand
here.
Rising.
Hallelujah. Just to bring it back, it all comes back to the word. It's in the word. God told us a long time ago which fabric to wear, and you know, for our health. You know, I can't tell you what scriptures or where, but I know it's in the word, and it's just awesome that, you know, we're learning how to walk in the word, live in the word, operate in
Yes.
the word,
Yes.
and in every aspect of our lives, every aspect of our lives.
That's so true. So true.
Yeah. Let me just thank you guys.
No, I've never heard, or maybe I did, but you know, Juanita, when you find that scripture, text it to me, because I've never seen anything that I know of.
Okay, I'll get my son to tell me, because he's like, whoo, and he goes to the Hebrew.
Memory, he's a walking Bible.
And he actually makes clothing.
Okay.
Yeah, actually for men, for the Hebrew Israelite men, he makes clothing.
Yeah.
But
You might need to invite him on.
Oh, you know, he's just like, Lord have mercy. Doing that, it's like, I'd be shocked if it happened. If I know y'all really magic for real if to make that happen. But let me thank you guys again for your support. My daughter did just get out of the hospital. It was a stroke. And 5 stents in her carotid artery. It has been a ride. Thank you guys for being there for us, for your prayers. And she's thanking you guys too. Thanking you guys for the love and the prayers, the positive energy. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. You looking regal too in your car. You look real regal.
God bless you. Thank
Yes.
you. Just pressing on with granny duty.
We hear you now.
All right, my love.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Evelyn.
Go ahead and talk, baby. Evelyn, talk.
Okay,
There you go.
I see what was happening. All right. I had my ear pod in, so I didn't know what was going on. I'm getting ready to get on the computer. But anyway, when it comes to underwear, I like Jockey, the briefs, all cotton, and I love when they go on sale.
So
Okay.
you know if we hear
And
of
for the last few years, for the first time in my life, my goal was to have plenty of panties.
Okay. All right.
And I have plenty of panties.
Good for
Okay.
I have a
you.
few that I wear, and then when they wear out, then I go to, and every time they have a sale at first of the year, I get at least 9 or 12 new pair and add them to my stash.
Good for you.
But about materials though, I'm very textile-y.
Yes.
And I just noticed we had to wear red on Sunday for the retreat that we had. And I purchased some of this material that I got from Joann's, and I noticed the difference. It feels cheaper. And yeah, I have some natural linen in there, and I just like the natural fabrics myself because I don't like silky stuff. I never like silky panties ever. And pretty lacy bras. I'm like, no, I like support and uplift, and there you go. I just, materials are very, very, you can tell, I can tell the difference when they, mess with stuff. It makes me so mad, but yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing. Mama did you want to say something?
Yeah, I did. I found a couple of verses. One was Leviticus 19:9 and Deuteronomy 22:11. It says, prohibit wearing wool and linen fabrics in one garment, the blending of different species of animals and the planting together of different kinds of seeds. So they're saying,
that was Leviticus what?
Leviticus, what I say? 19:19 and Deuteronomy 20. Let me write it down. Leviticus 19:19 and Deuteronomy 22:11. I like those numbers.
I know.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
so
my
there's
address.
my
My address of my building is 2211.
Isn't that something?
Hey, okay. Listen now. Listen to the similarities. Yes, it just says don't blend certain fabrics together. That's just what I saw initially after looking up. And remember, I was sharing about how they are really marketing these workout outfits to wear with heels and wear them all day. I don't recommend that. They got elastic in our bras, our panties, our socks, our pants, and everybody, because you want stuff tight, that spandex, I know that stuff not good. I know it's not good.
Yeah, right.
And the blue types of, like Mama said, I've always been, I like all that, what you call it, Victoria and Fenty and all of that. But listen here, I have to wear cotton. My bras and my panties don't match. Don't worry about it, okay? But I got them on.
Exactly right.
To get back into
You know,
Yeah.
the laundry detergent that we use,
Ah,
because
yeah.
Sheena, because I stopped using laundry detergent with dyes years ago, but
Smell.
Sheena
Mhm.
would use those I call them flavor beads. You know those beads you put in the wash so that
Uh,
it gave me a yeast infection. And I
Yes,
know it was that because it was the only thing that was different.
Mm.
right.
And I said, don't put that stuff in my clothes.
dryer.
And RJ is very sensitive, you know, and we always know. I said, no, we can't do that, you know.
Right.
Spraying the Febreze on. I said, stop, get some lavender and some water and yeah, just
Florida water.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, yes.
Mama Raziya, you want to share something? You're on mute.
Unmute yourself, dear. There you
Now,
go.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so my phone is showing that I'm on mute. You know, so I guess it's mixed up. But I'd like to say that Elizabeth could put together a list. You know, we need to kind of know what
Mhm.
stores are selling good fabric, where they are, and just kind of get a sense of what the price range is, some guidance.
Yeah.
And especially would this be helpful for our younger men and women coming along? Because I know I just went out with the little money I had and it just bought, I think Sheila mentioned, the less expensive item.
Right.
You know, and I thought that more was better, so I could get 5 things
Mm.
for the price that, you know, I would have had to pay for 1 or 2 of the better
Right.
garments, not knowing that I was harming my health. So we need to put together a list of suggestions. And also when Evelyn was talking about where she goes and gets those briefs and those panties that she's using, you know, it would be good to know where we can go to get the best for our money.
Mhm.
Yes, that's
Because there's a
true.
wide range of services, a wide range of things available. And there are some committed people
Mhm.
who are aware of this and trying to offer. But if their item costs double the cost of something that's going to be harmful, I would go and support them.
That's
To
right.
keep
That's
them in
right.
our,
We got to.
you know,
They're
I just need to know who they are.
Right. We have, I know the young lady I was working with was going to be selling hemp clothing. You know, like a t-shirt is $44.
Yes.
You know, you got to pay when you want to be healthy. It's something. But yes, there are some other clothing lines, and I'll look some of those up. And we need to find out if someone in Detroit and a sister is selling them or a brother first before we go on out. Or we can, I have a sewing machine. I know how to follow directions. You know, right,
I
Mama?
know.
I have to make us some Elizabeth sets or something. You
I know that's right. I like that. I love
Yeah.
that.
Our little
Now-
teacup on the side with our little sister on there, you know.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
right.
there's one other thing that it's just burning on my heart, on my soul. I have been wondering what happened to the African fabric industry. It was 4 or 5 years ago that I realized that you couldn't go to our shops here in Detroit. It was hard to find cotton fabric, natural fabric. And we used to go there, you know, that was where I could find something like this that would
Right.
last me for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, the African fabric that's available in many of our Detroit shops is some kind of synthetic made in China.
Yep,
But
China.
it's being presented as African fabric. What happened? I know that's another subject, but I was just,
It's
I
relevant.
went home and cried. I was so disappointed
Yeah.
when I found out I thought I was going to just one shop and that shop was not with it. But when I found that all the shops that I went to had changed
And that's
from
Yeah,
natural fabric to synthetic.
synthetic.
yeah, you probably have to really look, because I know back in, what was it? I don't know. My daughter was like 6, 7, and my business name was Kente Connection, K-E-N. K-E-N-N-E-C-T. Anyway, and I was making checkbook covers and book covers, and and my friend and Deborah and I would buy from this place in New York. We would buy the whole 12 yards, and we would put in an order, and we would go in halves on the order and get the fabric and the prints that we wanted. And I noticed the difference. I did. It got to be thinner and not as luxurious feeling. And I got out of using those fabrics because I was really disappointed in the quality. And some of them has come back. I mean, you just have to, they've come back. Some of them have come back. You just have to be aware of where to get them, because usually, I wait until the African World Festival and go, get it from there, or on Etsy, there's a few shops, a few patterns that, it's not quite African fabric, but they were really nice cotton quality, and I really liked them. So, or either I just paint my own.
Yeah, it looks like we have a new guest, a new person online, D Cheeks. I never seen that before.
Yes, and I want to introduce her. Her name is Raziya Cheeks, and we've been knowing each other forever. And how I know her is one, I think we put her set. You have to correct me, Raziya. Put your first set of locks in, and I don't know if you've changed and got other sets, but I think we used to do your hair all the time. Yeah. And then she was doing colonics and all that, the whole health and wellness, her and her husband, and they embrace youth and, leading. He leads a lot of the young people, young men.
Nice. Nice.
Gentlemen, and so on and so forth. So welcome, Darcy.
Welcome.
I see you was trying to get your camera going, and are you able to come on yet? If not, well, we're going to want to see you one time before we leave.
All right.
But what I wanted to throw in here is that I'll tell you another thing that we use on our body. I don't anymore. Y'all know what I'm about to go to. That every month we are putting it on, and because it's moist, then that material is going up into the yoni and everything. When we had Kotex.
Oh yeah.
And what they used to make the Kotex, not good. Not good. There was a company that I used to sell their products for a minute, and it was, it really broke down about, when we were or are using synthetics products as our Kotex, and then the one that you insert, you're putting that in. So whatever that chemical is that we're using is wet. So if it's wet, it is going up even
to the system
quicker. Yeah, worse.
That's right.
Yeah.
The dryness barrier, the plastic in the dryness barrier, and also the tampons used to be made of cotton, but the whitening of the cotton is a chemical process.
Wow.
We need to go back to using grandma's rag. Grandma give you a rag and put hey,
that's right.
You wash it out and reuse. Hey, that's what I'm saying. All these conveniences are what's messing us up. We're
Yeah.
moving away
Cost
from
to the
going to work.
convenient.
Yeah.
A long, it's a
Yeah.
slow cost.
Yeah.
And then you get to 69 and you're like,
What happened?
what happened? You know,
Right.
and
Yeah.
you know, like then you find out you've been wearing satin panties or
Right.
all these things that didn't allow her to breathe or your skin to breathe. And yeah, all that stuff. And then the things with the wire under you. And
That's right.
then you got all these other issues so we can be cute. I bet you men made that. I bet you a man made that design.
Right. Right. Say that. That's right.
One of the artists
Yeah.
who created the dress that Dr. Nicole wore, her dress was dedicated to those men who are making money on the industry of women. The book inspiration was called Brand Splaining, where they used sexist policies to create clothing. My piece was called Men Control the Narrative of what we're to wear and what's approved and what's not approved. And they're the ones who are making all the money off of the industry. And
Wow.
I don't even think Slips was made by a woman. I think Slips was made by a man to give us attitude.
That's wow.
You couldn't wear a cheap slip either because it'd be up here, bunched up here.
Yeah,
Gotta pay some money for a nice silk slip.
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
gee.
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
yeah. Oh, that reminds me, I gotta make my daughter some pads. And for her, they like this short and the stick 'em don't stick. But for bigger girls, we need wide, we need long.
Yeah, yeah.
From the back.
Yeah.
On the roof, Tuda.
And I'm gonna put some Velcro because I did make her some with the snap, but she said, "Mom, these things like, the crouch in the pad like go."
Just rolling around.
I'm talking about
Rolling
you.
around.
So now I'm gonna make her some. I gotta make her some.
Yeah.
Mama Raziya.
I just wanted to give a shout out to Sister Darcia. I've known her for years and years and gone to her for colonic treatments and so forth. And I remember when she first began to move into naturopathic type healing, and just a wonderful example for us. But when you would go to her shop, there was a celebration of good fabric.
Oh,
Remember
good.
the little cloth jacket that you use when you go in for treatment, and the bedding and everything. And so she really did the best in terms of how to have fabric be a part of your experience.
Oh, that's nice.
Textures, the
Yeah.
colors. And I just want to thank her for that, and having that be a part of her practice, because there were other places where you can get a lot of plastic next to your body and different things that were just not up to standard. And I think a lot of practitioners don't think of how important it is
Yes.
for women's bodies to be treated like royalty that we are.
That's right. That's right.
And all of this should be considered.
For
So
sure.
thanks,
For sure.
Darcia. Hopefully
Yeah,
she's
thank you,
still on the
Darcia.
line.
I don't even know you, but that's okay.
Darcia, can you talk? I know you have turned your face in all different north, south, east, and west.
Yeah, you're muted right now. There she
Here
goes.
I am. Here I am.
Okay.
Wow.
So I didn't tell you Raziya was in the group.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really can't speak today. That is, I'm actually so touched, I can't speak. But I really appreciate the invitation, Sheila. And I can tell that this is a very special group. And my husband just walked in, and I'm sure I'll let him know that he was spoken about as well. And I really appreciate everything you're doing for the community. This is really exciting.
Oh, thank you for
wow.
sharing.
Okay.
Okay, I got one more thing real quick.
Yeah.
Well, Sheila, first of all, this
I
is a
wanted
real
you to
quick.
share your testimony as well when you
Ye-
saw me, if you have time.
I got a real, can I talk now?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, all right. So it started when I was eavesdropping on two ladies talking about a trip to the South. They were going to have some type of seminar. And I got on this bus, didn't know anybody, but ended up hearing about you and others. I heard about Raziya because that was my first step. So my first step was with Raziya, and then when I met her, I found out that she knew my father. So it was like a really crazy journey. Then I went on a fast for 21 days. And before the end of the fast, I got a message to just lock my hair, when I had never considered it. And I actually had it twisted, went to Whole Foods, and a woman stopped me and commented on my hair. And I told her, well, yeah, and I'm getting ready to lock my hair. And she said, with who? I said, I don't know. She gave me your name, Sheila. So everything started just connecting. And that was part of my journey. And just a reminder of the importance of finding the right village. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And real quick, my husband wants to say something really quick to you.
Hey.
He wants to say hello. They spoke about you and how you were working with the youth. Just that they have a woman.
Good evening. How are you? Good afternoon. I'm not woke.
Hi.
How's everybody?
We're good.
Great.
Oh man, look at that energy over there. Wow. Off the charts.
Can we get a video? Can we get the camera on yet?
Oh, you can't see me.
No.
Okay. All right. So do I push? What do I push?
Start video button.
Start.
Where it says video, because you would do it sometimes, and then you, I guess.
Really? I was trying to figure things out.
If you wherever the camera, you see a camera.
I see a camera, but it says stop the camera. Stop.
That's
you know what?
you want to do.
Yes, it wanted. That was a flash. That was it. That was the flash.
Is that it?
It came on.
It didn't
really
say.
blink.
Came on blank, huh?
Okay. Well, you know what? Next time I will do my computer. I know how to use my computer.
Okay. That sounds good.
On a tablet, if you touch.
I'll see you then.
Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
it's good to meet you both, and thank you for stopping.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys have a blessed day.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Already.
You too.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see, I can kind of finish what I wanted to share unless someone else want to share something.
Go right ahead, darling.
Okay. 5 toxic fabrics that can be harmful to your health and what you can wear instead. Okay, it says warm sweaters or light dresses are favorite athletic leggings or shaping underwear. So many things around us are made from synthetic materials. Even though they look good and comfortable, they can be dangerous for our skin and your general health. From bad odors to skin rashes, nausea, or something even worse. Chemicals and synthetic fabrics aren't the best companions for our skin. Polyester. Polyester is one of the most popular and most used synthetic fabrics. Even though it can be produced with a blend of natural components like cotton to prevent wrinkles and tears, its effect on our health can still be harmful. While wearing polyester, it becomes hard for your skin to breathe. Moreover, rising body temperatures help to release chemicals from this fabric that are later absorbed by our skin. This can cause a variety of problems and irritations like rashes, itching, redness, eczema that we mentioned before, and dermatitis. So it's better to avoid polyester in our clothes and also in our linens. You know, it's funny that, I mean, not funny, Lord, that's the wrong word. Polyester, it seems like it's in everything. Every time I look at my clothing, I'm like, I see polyester with something, you know. I don't know if that's the case with you all, but I see it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, and the next one is rayon. Rayon is a fiber that is made from cellulose that is chemically converted from wood pulp. Not only is the production of this material dangerous, but wearing it can also be unhealthy. Rayon fabric can emit toxic substances that can cause nausea, headaches, vomiting, chest and muscle pain, and insomnia.
Wow.
I know. In addition to all of that, its production is heavily polluting the environment. Okay, then we're gonna go to nylon. Our socks.
You know
Go
what,
ahead.
Deitra, it seems like they should ban rayon.
I know, you would think, right?
I mean, if
No.
it does all that, shoot, they need to,
But somebody making money on it, so.
yeah.
Okay, and then we're gonna go to nylon. Our socks, lingerie, underwear, pantyhose, and so many different everyday clothes are made from nylon. It is durable and not very expensive to produce, which is why it's so popular. At the same time, nylon is not the best choice to wear on your bare skin. Clothing made from nylon do not absorb sweat from the skin, which can cause bad odors and skin infections. While in its production, the fabric gets bleached or dyed with different chemicals. Wearing it on your skin can cause a variety of irritations as well. Okay, the next one is acrylic. Acrylic fabrics are made of acrylonitrile, which is a carcinogen and a mutagen. Exposure to this substance can cause different problems with your health. Among them are headache, nausea, dizziness, difficult breathing, limb weakness, and many more. Oh, goodness gracious. Spandex, lycra, or, oh, go ahead, Queen. You want to say something?
She's just agreeing with you, just.
Oh, okay. Okay. These types of fabrics are extremely stretchy, and a lot of tight clothes are made with them, like sports bras, leggings, t-shirts, shaping underwear, tights, bikinis, etc. Like other synthetic fabrics, these are made from harmful chemical substances like polyurethane that is also considered to be a carcinogen. Prolonged contact with these fabrics can cause skin irritations like dermatitis. And we see, I wear spandex a lot, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with something new, you know, because I like stretch pants because they're easy. Okay, which fabrics are safe to wear? Cotton is breathable, absorbs liquid from the skin, protects against heat in the summer and cold in the winter, and is hypoallergenic and durable. Is one of the best fabrics you can wear to treat your skin to the most comfort. Okay, next one is merino wool. It's an all-natural temperature and moisture regulating material that doesn't lose shape or sag with time. Instead, it's soft, lightweight, and also offers a natural UV protection. Now that's merino wool. So other types of wool can be a little heavier and itchy, I think, but but this merino wool is something.
How do you spell that?
MERINO. And then they say alpaca, ALPACA wool can be a good alternative. And then you have cashmere. This is a very precious and valuable material. No heavy metals are used to create the smooth, silky feel of cashmere. And it is amazing and nice to feel on the skin on its own. And then we have, go ahead.
Do you know, or anyone know, do they make underwear using cashmere?
That I don't know of. Anyone else know?
No, but I don't see why you can't.
Yes. Wow. I'd love to have a workout outfit made from cashmere.
I know, wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
We got to design it. We got to do it. Why not? We can make them. Okay, the other fabric is hemp.
Oh, yeah.
This textile has been serving people for thousands of years. It is well known for its strength and durability. It's the best natural material when it comes to holding shape and not stretching. Also, the more you wear it, the softer it gets. I didn't know that about hemp. And then silk. Not only does this soft fabric have a luxurious texture, but it is also a bunch of health benefits. It can slow down aging, help with eczema and asthma, and it has an antifungal effect, and it helps to avoid allergies and improve sleep. Interesting about silk. Okay, I didn't know. Then the next one is, go ahead.
How does silk work? How does it help asthma or those things that are inside of our body if we're wearing them?
That's a good question. I need to look deeper because that really started on my mind too. I was like, really? Wow, I didn't know. Okay, bamboo. It's an interesting new alternative to traditional natural fabrics. Textiles made of bamboo are just as soft and silky as other natural fabrics, but also hypoallergenic, highly breathable, and thermoregulating. It can absorb moisture from the skin even better than cotton and protect you from UV rays like merino wool. Also is biodegradable. Now it's interesting, when I think of bamboo, I think of wood, something hard. I ain't think you make some.
There's so many uses for bamboo, so many.
Okay.
And yeah, bamboo fabric is really nice.
Oh, wow.
Really nice. Actually, I have some bamboo fiber fill.
Oh.
And it's really nice stuffed in a dowel. It's, polyester fiber fill, I'm realizing that I don't like it because you gotta really stuff a dowel with polyester. But when it comes to natural stuffings like wool, bamboo, it doesn't take as much. And the dowel feels more, I want to say, feels more warm, more, it doesn't feel, So, so with my dowel kits, I won't be providing any more fiber fill. You'll have to get the stuffing yourself. And I would suggest wool or bamboo, or cotton, something natural.
Well, thanks for sharing that, because you have experience with this, so that's good. That's good. And then go ahead.
I was looking up, I just typed it on Google, how does silk aid in health? The natural cellular albumin found in silk helps to speed up the metabolism of skin cells, ensuring that they're turning over and replenishing at a faster rate, in which in turn leads to a healthier and plumpier skin. Amazing. Hold on, I found another one.
You ain't lying. That is, wow.
No, wow, who knew?
Silk is good for hot flashes. Come on now. A youthful glowing complexion, relief for skin irritation, help for vaginal yeast infections, a break from allergies, shiny hair, good night's sleep. You might slip off the bed, but you're gonna get a good night's sleep. But you know what really bothers, what really is not okay to me is that when they came up with this crap, they knew what it would do.
Exactly,
They did.
exactly.
Just like with that plastic industry, because if I'm looking up, when I was looking up the plastic while we were talking, they're saying it, this is, man, let me go back to this page, I'm sorry. The plastic, what did they say? I think I can. What it's made from is, yeah, plastic. This stuff is, petroleum. That was my, okay, so now let's think about this, how deep this is. We're talking about petroleum.
Mm-hmm.
Our Vaseline petroleum jelly.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You won't get any pimples, but you might be getting something else, because I know
Exactly.
that was good for my patent leather shoes, make my shoes shiny. But yeah, I mean, we have no idea that these things were being done. And they knew this when they created this stuff.
Yes.
And this is across the board. It isn't just the clothing industry. We're talking about the food industry. We're talking about, I don't know, everywhere. Because, I mean, what else is there? Food and clothes, that's everything. So our cars, tires can't even break down. Diapers don't break down. We used to use cotton. And Mama Evelyn, I was just gonna say that I made myself a kitchen buddy because I didn't like being in the kitchen by myself. So I made myself a little dowel. But I stuffed it with my nephews, with some of Ice's old cotton. I had some cotton diapers. You know, I use cotton. I grew up, I'm a diety girl, you know, diety diaper service. And then when I was buying some for Isis, I noticed, you know, diety diapers were quite a product, because they had that thick middle. It was almost like a tampon for baby. I mean a Kotex for babies. Anyway, then I noticed when I got some at JC Penney's, they're thinner. So, you know, you can only go to the restroom one time, you know. I mean, the baby could only urinate one time. But I use those cotton diapers to stuff my doll head, that a stocking. So I really like that feel, you know, that whole, and then I get what you're saying. It's a better, the product is a little bit more stronger. So the doll feels more firm. You know, when you go to squeeze your doll, you don't want it to collapse, because
right.
Not a good product. But I mean, our pillows, the pillows we sleep on too.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
The pillows. People have chronic infections and don't realize how many different places, you know, that we're affected with the, I mean, our glasses, our lenses used to be glass, now they're plastic, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Drop your glasses, it's over. You have to go get some more. But I mean, it's just so much. These floors, our decks, they're using, we helped a gentleman do a deck, and they have this new product that will last longer. I think that's better to be used outside and on the deck, but it's going into the ground. And when it rains, what is this? Is this man-made stuff dripping into the grass and affecting the dirt?
Of course, yeah.
It is.
It is.
Oh Lord.
It's so much.
We just trapped everywhere. We trapped, but we can only, you know, do what we can to
do what we can. That's right.
Become aware.
There you go. I was just gonna say that. At least we are aware. That's good. That's the start.
Yeah, and didn't Garvey, I remember Hetheru was telling me that Garvey stopped buying textiles and he started using the hemp products for the boat ropes and things, you know, it was so good that it was making so much money. Somebody said, you know what, I'm going to come up with this fake stuff and I'm going to make money too. And so people, because it's new, people are going to go get it just because it's new.
All right. That's right. Yeah.
Investigating and researching what we're doing to our bodies. You might not be smoking, but you wearing bad clothes or sleeping on some sheets.
Yeah.
And there is between, I remember I've gotten sheets from, you know, my little $20 sheets on the corner. You wash those sheets,
Yep.
it's not ball. You need a razor and a brush, you know.
Exactly.
And when you get on some quality sheets, you always think hotel. Boy, they always have, man.
I know.
Yes.
But I like the jersey sheets. Now I do love those.
I do, because they keep you warm. Ooh.
Yeah.
In the winter.
Flannel.
That's
Yeah.
right.
But if you got hot flash, you better get you some silk sheets. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Well, I thank you so much for sharing that. And I want to mention what someone put in the chat. Oh my, Empress. She put plastic bottle leakage and causes not only cancer, but homosexuals.
Okay, I have a question about her saying that. Because I remember seeing, I think it was a YouTube video or a video on Facebook or something, where this doctor was talking about how the leakage of the chemicals from the pesticides into the ground had made frogs who turned from male to female and could reproduce. So my question is, I think, does homosexuality, do you believe some homosexuality can occur naturally, but because they have messed with the water and everything, that it has just messed with us biologically?
Yeah.
I mean, homosexuality, I think, in his natural, I think that is natural when it's just regular, biology and genetics, but when mixed with man-made messing with stuff.
Right.
Well, hormones are very important in determining our sexuality and so forth. And we realize that there are large amounts of hormones being purposefully put in our food. There was a big discussion a few years back about how mothers were beginning to realize that when they gave their children soy, there was a big controversy about soy, and they were feeling that their male children were becoming more effeminate. Just, these were vegetarian moms who were trying to do the right thing in terms of nutrition. We also know that in cancer treatment, they will give the men high doses. They'll give them estrogen. They'll give them hormone, which pushes back their testosterone.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much eliminated, so that they won't be able to, they feel that this will stop the cancer growth. And it's mind-boggling what we're doing with hormonal therapies and how much we know about the dangers of messing with the natural hormonal condition of the body. And it's like Frankenstein in some ways. We know that this bottled water has added salt, sodium, high in sodium, as well as leaking the plastic in the water. We've all heard about how freezing this bottle and then drinking that water is almost lethal because it even emits more the toxic substance because
From
of
the plastic.
having been frozen or heated. You know, those changes in temperature make even more of this harmful substance come out of the plastic. And all these things are happening. People are talking about them, but still they're on the market,
That's right, they're still there,
being
yeah.
heavily promoted.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Empress, did you want to share something with the group? Oh, I guess not. Okay, wow,
One more thing about this bottled water. It sits outside and it's cooked in the sun before it's put on the ship. It's on the ship. When they take it off the ship, it sits until a truck picks it up. It sits in the sun. And then when they deliver it, like at Rite Aid, it sits in the sun until somebody takes it inside the building. So how much sun? This bottle probably gets more sun than we do. These bottles. And my girlfriend was she was a chemistry major in school, and she was testing the water and she said the bottled water doesn't have the nutrients that our tap water has. Yes, it has blah, 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 blah in it, but you can filter it with charcoal or your Brita filters or pure. But even all of that, the Brita filter, I'm looking at it, it's made out of plastic. So am I, boy, they got us wrapped around, honey. And I did
You're breaking up, baby.
we talk, so get emotional.
You're breaking up really bad.
And you're frozen.
Yeah.
Deitra.
yes, I'm here.
Go ahead and let's go to the next, because I'm done.
Okay,
That's it.
I just have one more fabric to share, and that's about linen. It's a highly comfortable and durable material. It is also easy to take care of and is suitable for every season. Like some other natural textiles, it has hypoallergenic properties, will feel extra comfortable, and will allow your skin to breathe. So those are things we can choose that would be a little more helpful. So we have, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different fabrics that we can choose from to help us just maneuver better with our health. So, and let's see here, I see some things in the chat we might want to share. Okay, Empress says, and whatever you do, please don't drink the water in a bottle where the water has went from hot in your auto or cold in or room temperature. So, and then let's see, we have from Star, that's why we have to pray, because it seems like it's something wrong with everything. Yeah, I agree. And then Empress shared again, heard you, my sister Deitra. Not in space to talk right now. Okay, but thank you for letting us know. But I think we covered the fabrics that are safe and which are toxic. So if there are any questions or any more statements.
Well, I would just like to say that I'm sitting here feeling that we need another meeting regarding what we've heard today in terms of what to do about it. It's always very touching, very frustrating for me to sit and realize that, my God, there are so many things going on. Is there something we could do better? Now, I remember a girlfriend and I started some 20 years ago talking about needing to learn to make simple garments for the community. And she was specializing in hemp and cottons, and the pants were just loose, wide leg pants with an elastic border, to hold them up.
Right.
But they could fit, and they were. She also had thought of making clothing that could travel. So we were all just really excited about developing this business.
Oh, that
So it would
sounds
be those
great.
pants and a simple top and then an overgarment, and they would be all cotton, all hemp. And then she even had a bag that she had designed. And I'm realizing today, when she made her transition, it was a very, very difficult for me. And when she was getting sick, you know, I was saying, oh my God, you know, what are we going to do about our project and about the idea and blah, blah, blah. And her spirit is still alive. The idea is still alive. And I would just like to pick it up.
I would like to join you.
Pledge today to, you know, to just talk more and see if we can go on and do the things that we can do.
Yes.
You know, there are a lot of different problems, a lot of different issues, but those, you know, all of those fabrics that have come into our lives came in because there was a space for them.
That's right. That's true.
And we allowed that space by not being more diligent in making our clothing and doing, you know, I grew up at a time when all of my clothing was made by my mama. You know, she was a seamstress.
Right.
And she, you know, chose cotton and things. And I remember cotton lace for the fancier clothes for Sunday.
Right.
Church. And, you know, and we're still here. We still have our arms, our fingers, and our eyes. So what made us stop sewing? We don't have that much sewing going on in the family. And maybe in spite of all that is going on in our lives, we could do better.
Yes.
So I would like to have a meeting.
All right now, Mama.
With 2 or 3 of you who want to get it on, because we can't just sit here and say, oh, ain't it awful?
And keep talking about it. Right.
What are we going to do about it?
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be out of our reach, you know, time-wise or financial, because the designs were simple, A-line, you know, attractive.
Yes.
And the least amount of buttons and zippers. Just really simple.
Yes.
Easy to wear.
Thank you, Mama Raziya. I love that idea. I'm serious. I will be right there with you if we need to send out invites for people to come, or I don't know how we're going to do it, but let's talk.
Okay.
Are you with it, Mama Heath?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I'm sitting here thinking like we can make, I mean, how hard is it to make bed sheets? Just take a big old sheet of fabric the bed. I mean, really, you know, it's really just something that we have, you know, and, you know, thinking about, you know, when we were it's not incarcerated, same thing, I guess. When we were enslaved, we used the fine, you know, we used the finest of fabrics because that's what we had. You know, they took potato sacks and made clothes with.
They sure did. Yes, they did.
I mean, those are fiber and fine, you know, a fabric or textile to use to make clothing out of. We got high and mighty. Just like, you know, we want to go shop certain places and we still getting treated the same way. You know, we doing our own thing because somebody flashed $1 in our face and said, okay, I'm gonna sell because I'm gonna have a lot of money. And then how long do you have the money? After you finish on everything, and now we're where we are. You know, even homes, they're making our homes with drywall, and these new ones that they're putting up, they're not using skills trade, they're not unionized people, they're cutting costs and cutting corners. And they said, I know Marsha Philpotts did a article on those, they call them stick homes, I guess.
Okay.
All these popping up, quick popping up. You notice they're coming up really fast. She said that one of them, yeah, they said if they catch on fire, it's over. That whole thing gonna burn.
Right.
It's something.
That's
I remember
why I want my studio. That's why I want my studio built from, I'm thinking, you know, steel construction. You know, because I look at the wood studs and I was like, I'm not, I love wood, I do, but I don't know about building my house with it.
Mhm.
I hear you.
Well, when they manipulate it, that's what the challenge is. And one thing about wood is sometimes, now we were looking at an old picket fence that we have at a house down on San Juan. And I mean, that fence has been up longer than I've been living, but pressure treated wood is used, but that's releasing chemicals. The men that are making the homes, they're touching it, just like the people that were farming and the process of that Orville Redenbacher popcorn. They said the people that made the popcorn or processed it, they died.
Oh my goodness, wow.
From health challenges, pesticides. We've left, my friend, when we had our garden for several years, he said, don't be telling everybody my secret. He boiled Scotch bonnet peppers and garlic in a pot and let it cool off and put that stuff in the sprayer and sprayed those plants, and nothing but, you got to share some of your stuff. It's outside. Whose
That's
land
right.
is that out there? But
Right.
we're not we're not tearing into the food as much.
Right.
We have what we need already. Everything is a mimic. Even, they say take these capsules of vitamin C and vitamin D, but these capsules are plastic that we're putting
Plastic, yep, that's right.
in.
It's not real. You can get them at the dollar store. I mean, I'm like, really now?
Ooh, Lord. We've been fooled and bamboozled and just going along with the program. It's something. It's really something.
Queen, are you trying to say something?
Unmute yourself.
Is this what you're talking about? Capsules like this? And it's plastic? Right. One way or the other.
One way or the other, right?
Better to take it out of there, but it's in plastic. The bottle is plastic. So we have the herbs, the natural herbs, and food used to be okay, and now they're manipulating that too. That's another reason why we went through this planned pandemic, is because they have to change the constitution of the body to be able to eat this food that they're putting out that's not real.
That's right. That's right.
Is this plastic?
You got to look it up and see. You got to look on that bottle.
You know, with those, Queen, I puncture it and pour it out. I don't even take that like that. I take the oil out. I pour it out.
Oh, wow.
Still encased in plastic, and what it came in is plastic. So what have we done?
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna look it up and see.
You can see just like with your hot dogs, they have some that are in, I forgot the name of it. They have some that are pork casings, and then they have some, they say, a more natural casing, but what is that? Is it slippery? Plastic always has that slipperiness, just like these Teflon pans to cook in. They said once you scratch that Teflon, that's got to go. You're not supposed to keep cooking in that. Go back to your little iron, the cast iron. And still stainless steel pots and pans. I got rid of all the aluminum. That causes Parkinson. Oh my goodness.
It's funny that you mentioned plastic.
I love stainless steel. You burn it. If you burn something, you pour some baking soda in there and some hot water, and it comes right up.
I love Brillo. I love Brillo pad. You got to have your good old Brillo pad. They want you to use those plastic scratcher things, but they can't do what Brillo can do, doggone it. And steel wool, you need holes in your house. Put that steel wool, stuff them holes, and you won't see no more of them little critters. My mama take the steel wool and tuck it in all the little open space. Come on, we gotta get back to what we used to do. We just lazy, made us lazy.
I was just thinking when you said how we used to make our own clothes and stuff, and what happened was we burnt our bras and started making money. And we just said, I ain't got time to cook. I ain't got time to do all that stuff. I got a job now. And I got to, and when I come home, I still got children, and the husband ain't helping, blah, 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 blah. And so you end up with the plastic, and you end up with the, what is it? I wrote the synthetic fabrics, because they on sale.
Right.
And we didn't have the internet so that we can do our research about all this stuff. Yeah. Because, you know, Dr. Miles Monroe has, he has a book about the cost of freedom. The cost of freedom. There's a definite cost of freedom. And one of the examples was that when we were taken care of by the master, we didn't have to worry about where food was going to come from. We didn't have to worry about this, that, and the other. But once you became free, and it was up to you to get your food, and it was up to you to get your housing, it was up to you. So they were just talking about the cost of freedom. Well, the burning of the bras and stuff come about the time. We don't have time to do this because we're over here doing these other things. And
But
now,
something else.
after all these years, we can see the effect of it. We can see the effect that the daughter is not at home in the kitchen with mama or the sons.
Right.
It could be both. Because Fame was definitely in the kitchen with me, and I didn't have any daughters, so that's not being happening. I mean, we're not even sitting at the table together anymore, you know. So everybody is kind of on their own. Even the babies, they're on their own. You know, just sit up there and eat. And Mama's gonna sit here and do some work on the computer, you know, stuff like that. It's just that structure is falling apart, and I admire families that stick with that. You know, no, there's one place I went, and I went and I didn't know these people, but I knew the person I was going with, their family. And on Sunday mornings, or it was Saturday morning, whichever, the older sister, she would cook, you know, the breakfast for everybody. Everybody had a breakfast on Saturday morning together. And when you went downstairs, there was a basket that everybody dropped their phone in.
Oh, wow.
No cell phones during meal.
Okay.
Right.
Had to put it in. Yeah. Yeah. So
I like that. Oh, my.
we gotta take our lives back.
Yes.
We do. We do.
Yeah, we gotta take it back. Who is Galaxy Tab A? Could you tell us who you are, please?
Self.
Huh? And if you can, please show us who you are. No comment. Galaxy Tab.
That's not me, is it? It's not Darcia, is it? Is it
No.
me?
No. Oh, your name
Okay.
is up. Somebody
Unless
has
you're on two things like Pam and Star is on two things, depending on which personality she's going to come with.
Yeah, that's a Galaxy tablet.
The Galaxy. All right, I'm gonna let you slide because we only had 10 minutes, but I must know who is on here being responsible for what we say and what we do, and I must police this. So if you're gonna come and join us, then join us, even if you have to go back off. But we do need to know, and you can change your name. If you go to those three buttons where it says in the corner of your box, it'll say, okay. No, this is not Wheelie.
See there?
Girl, we was about to, I'm on my job. I was about to.
Well, thank you, Queen. Thank you. Yeah, but I do want to share something that really touched me a little bit when my sons came to visit. Ember's just said, now, oh, you got the wonderful death process food in the microwave. You know, it's so interesting because when my sons came to visit, you know, they're like, Mom, where's your microwave? Because we really are against that. You know, me and my husband and I. But they were like, they didn't know what to do. You know, they wanted to heat up everything in the microwave. I'm like, y'all put it in the oven or whatever, right? But they wanted that
toaster
microwave.
oven.
Huh?
Toaster oven.
Yeah, well, I don't have a toaster oven.
Yeah, but I mean, I like a toaster oven better than I do a microwave. I hate
microwave. Yeah, I know.
Hate them.
Okay, and then she said, you all sound, oh, I wish you could just talk, because I don't want to read all this, but it sounds good.
I'll read it.
I'll read it.
Okay, thank you,
Please
honey.
pardon me for not being on the Elizabeth much. Just please understand and know what I want to know that I want to be, and miss you, Elizabeth. However, I have been so busy dealing with health and all my life challenges I'm having to embrace. Well, that being said, we're just happy that you are hanging in there and coming and getting and sharing.
I know that's
I
right.
was rushed back to the hospital yesterday. The doctor said my mom was having congested heart failure and would be staying in the hospital to try to remove the fluid. Asante Sana, thank you. Really appreciate you all, Elizabeth. You all would send visualized healing prayers.
Yes,
I want to
yes.
thank you all in advance for your help in doing this and your care and sharing your Ma'at love.
Love you so much for being here. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Love you too.
Yep.
This is Darcia. Real quick, I'm not able to figure out how to get on visual. So what I'm going to do in the future, I'm going to be on my phone when I have to drop off the kids, come to my mom's, and then I'll be on the computer and you'll be able to see me. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
That's fine. But
Okay.
okay, Darcia, can you share what you shared with me about when Star and I saw you down at the
Quinta.
Yeah, how do you come to know about us?
Which part?
Well, what you shared when you called me.
Yesterday?
Your experience, yeah. That when you
Yesterday.
saw us down at the Quinta cut.
Okay, we were at the Harvest Fest. First of all, I didn't know what was going on down Gratiot. So it was just a happenstance where I parked the car and went up and said, well, what's going on down there? And then I had the two kids. I adopted two kids. And they said, yeah, let's do that. So my mom lives walking distance. So we parked the car. We went down there. Long story short, I'm hearing this beautiful woman's voice. And so we're walking and I'm looking back at that voice and then I turn my head going forward and then up pops the queen and her sister. And what happened was I was distracted because you're at a festival, right? You're at a festival. So I'm talking to her and all at once they leave. And I felt this heaviness leave. And it was so heavy, I went looking for her. I went looking for her and her sister, and I couldn't find them. And in fact, I walked all the way to the end of the Quinta cut. And what I was missing, what happened was the energy that came, it was this healing energy that I was getting from Pam. I hadn't seen her in a while, and I could feel that she had transitioned into a positive place, and I had a knowing that she was healed. And with the queen, not only did she affect me, but she affected the kids. And it was so powerful that I just wanted to be in that energy field. And then I called and I acknowledged my experience. And then she told me what was that she had a session going on with the ladies. And I said, well, I asked, can I go? Can I be present? Can I be a part of that?
Yes.
Come to the kitchen. She said
yes, to the kitchen. And that's why I ran to the kitchen.
Oh, I'm glad you did. Oh, that's wonderful.
Wow. Queen, what is that part of the Elizabeth when you said when Elizabeth heard the news and her womb moved? What is it? How does it go?
That when the angel said, when she got pregnant, she said, be it unto me. And he said, oh yeah, and your cousin Elizabeth is also with child. And she was 400 years old and barren. And so when Mary approached Elizabeth, the closer she got, her baby leaped, which was John the Baptist. Her baby leaped. And so, yeah.
So that's what Sister Cheeks felt. That's that commonality, that whatever is in that womb space, it was moved by the energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is why the Elizabeths were created, that pregnancy with something new and something awesome and great and incredible coming forth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I quickly must add that the beginning started with Raziya.
Uh-huh.
That was like the seed that started.
Mhm.
The introduction to the wheatgrass, the energy
Yes.
of
Yes.
community
Yes.
caring, the healing from the ground, and the travel that when we went to Atlanta and we met the African there, and when we walked through the acreage of plants, and the African was able to go there without being touched by the mosquitoes. And
Oh,
that's how
wow.
powerful he was, that to experience that energy of him and the energy of his wife, understanding the connection of our people from Mars. But I'm not going to go any further. I'm just glad I'm in the right place. Thank you for
Well,
letting
thank
me
you for
share
sharing
that.
that. Oh, thank you so much.
It's funny because your face keeps trying to come through from that
Yeah.
camera. Isn't that funny? That was like, who was that other person that was doing something and you can see something in the background? You like a
She has a background in her for her thing. So when you want to be on the camera, you just be in light so the light will pick up your image. So that's what's happening. She has a background going. That's what that I was like that the other day in the grass. Remember, I kept disappearing. But if you move back some, it kind of loses the ability to capture the image. So when you're in light, you can see better. That's what's happening.
Mhm. So it's like turning that the background off until she wants to move the camera off, and then her emblem or whatever comes up. Yeah, we'll get that together.
Uh-huh. So what was I? Oh my goodness, I was gonna say something about, I don't know. Let's move on. Wow, this has been really full. I'm full today. I'm full every day. Would you say I'm complete? I'm complete.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, absolutely. Okay.
Mama Raziya, did you want to say something?
Yeah, Mama Raziya, you can close us out with your comments, or whoever wants to, and then we'll give ourselves some hugs.
Well,
It's so good to see you on your Tuesday.
thank you. This has been a real joy to look at what's happening, look at what has happened, and to look at what could happen
Yes.
as we go along the path of life. When Darcia mentions Atlanta and the experience there, we met and worked with an African healer, Dr. Kwaku Andal. He was a shaman, and he's the first shaman that I had met. I did not realize the power and the connectedness with the creator. And we still have those special people
Yes, yes,
that were
yes.
sent here to America, sent here to United States to help us through this portal. And I think today's session has reminded us that we can reach out and touch. We can reach out and begin the process
Yes.
of making a difference in our lives, in the
Very
way
much
we
so.
feel right now.
Yes.
It feels like a huge challenge, but we actually have people walking among us who are here to help us through.
Yes,
But they
yes.
respect us. They're not going to be pushing or twisting our arms. But when we're ready, those teachers will appear.
Here. Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
so this has been a wonderful discussion
Yes.
of,
Thank
I
you.
feel, a readiness among us. And I think the resources that we need are gonna appear I appreciate and appear. I appreciate Darcia's sharing
Mhm.
Yes, I do too. Thank
in
you.
terms of the fact that you can be at a space, not expecting, not knowing what is going to happen that day, and something magical. We call it magical,
Mhm.
but it's God's guidance. It's God's being there for us.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So I feel good. I thank Deidre
Thank
for taking leadership here. I know it was a rocky road.
you.
We had spent quite a bit of energy working with another plan. And
Yes.
just to see you pull this through the way you did, I so love and appreciate your
No,
efforts.
no, thank you.
And I love and appreciate all y'all. This has been a
Yes.
great discussion today.
Yes, very much so. Thank you all. Thank you, Mama Head, for putting your lipstick on today. Looking pretty.
All right,
Love
everybody,
you.
give yourself a big hug. Love on yourself, and love on the world. Throw that energy out there.
Okay.
We will see you tomorrow. And we have a should I say who our guest is? Mama Het.
Oh,
Mama Het gonna handle some stuff that I don't even know what it is, but you know how she bring.
Different road to open up ourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Keep an open mind.
Open mind.
Yes.
okay. It's gonna be good.
You
Yeah.
know it. It's going to be energy. It's going to be a lot of information. So again, thank you, sisters.
All right. Y'all
I
take
love
care.
you. Have a wonderful.
Thank you, team.
Thank you.
day.